Do you have papers, if you like paper? Okay. Good evening. Welcome to our Homa fire ceremony with mantras from Vedas, all for holistic healing for one and all and world peace. It has to start with each one of us, every time again. When the mind goes somewhere else, bring it back into prayer, and this is to help our prayers. It is fire element, strengthening our determination, our motivation, love for all beings and world peace and healing for all. Om Hu Swaha. Om Hu Swaha. Agnaye idam namama. Agnaye idam namama. Om Bhuva Swaha. Om Bhuva Swaha. Vayave idam namama. Vayave idam namama. Om Swah Swaha. Om Swah Swaha. Suryaya idam namama. Suryaya idam namama. Om Bhur-bhuvah Swah Swaha. Om Bhur-bhuvah Swah Swaha. Prajapataye idam namama. Prajapataye idam namama. Om. Together. Bhur Bhuvah Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo yo naha prachodayadom. Swaha. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo yo naha prachodayadom. Swaha. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo yo naha prachodayadom. Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. Urvarukamiva bandhanan. Mrityor Mukshiyam Amritat. Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. Urvarukamiva bandhanan. Mrityurmukshiyamamritat swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityurmukshiyamamritat swaha. Om Namah Shivaya 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 Swaha. Om Namah Chandikaya 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 Swaha. Om Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Swaha. 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 Agnaye Swaha. Agnaye Swaha. Agnaye Idam Namama. Agnaye Idam Namama. Prajapataye Swaha. Prajapataye Swaha. Prajapataye Idam Namama. Prajapataye Idam Namama. have a silent meditation. There's always a silence deep inside. Even thinking can make noise inside. So beyond that, there is a still center. If you can focus on the flame for a few moments, at least, it is silent. And it is the symbol of transformation from lower to higher, because all the mantras and prayers, they are for that purpose. Dedication of our individual life to something greater, to the cosmic energy, cosmic consciousness. Cosmic means it is present at all times, everywhere. Mantras, we're expressing that. Now just to relax, relaxing the body, trying to feel in the silence the meaning of it all. This will be about 20 minutes or so. Let your body breathe easily, naturally. And feel you are really the witness of everything, inside and outside. Not the thoughts, but the one to whom they occur. They come and go. It creates a little distance from our own mind, which is always thinking something. Let it dissolve in the light. The inner sound, the inner light, more powerful than outer. Have any prayer in any language or beyond language? Om Shanti. Brahmanandam, Brahmanandam, Paramasukhadam, Paramasukhadam, Kevalam Jnanamurtim, Kevalam Jnanamurtim, Dvandvatitam, Dvandvatitam, Gaganasadrisham, Gaganasadrisham, Tattvamasyadi Lakshyam, Tattvamasyadi Lakshyam, Ekam Nityam, Ekam Nityam, Vimalamachalam, Vimalamachalam, Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam, Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam, Bhavahatitam, Bhavahatitam, Trigunarahitam, Trigunarahitam, Sadgurum Tam Namami, Sadgurum Tam Namami, Sadgurum Tam Namami, Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om. Together. Dyahu Shantir Antariksha Gwam Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apaha Shantir Oshadhayaha Shanti Vanaspatayaha Shantir Vishvedevaha Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Om Shanti 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 Om. Our special prayers, keep in your mind anyone you may know that needs support or healing in any way. You can visualize the person or persons and actively project your prayer. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mukshiyamamritat swaha. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Thank you very much for your contribution to world peace. We contribute our own effort for peace in our own mind, then it can work. The next part of the program will be Kiranavali reading from our Guru's messages, something about birthday. Yes. Om Shanti.
Last night, Bharati introduced us to this new publication put out by the Baba Bhagavandas Publication Trust. And anyway, it's really, really beautiful. And there are 12 different chapters in the table of contents. And Bharati said, just pick one of them and read it tonight. So tonight we'll hear Gurji's words from the chapter on Guru's birthday messages. And in each chapter, there's also a picture of Gurji from the various cards that these are taken from. It says circuit 1991 in this picture, so about 1991. Anyway, it's a beautiful booklet, and the name of it is Essential Quotes from Writings by Sri Brahmananda Sarasvati. Gurji writes, Guru's birthday messages. Every day, every moment, a new birthday. Birth moment. The universe is the real university, while our particular body is a particular school. From one school, students rise to another, higher school. This process continues as long as one does not know the real nature of the soul, the self. Fight to stand in yourself rather than to abide in the body. After each year, we should have more and more light about the self. Life is a game, and the game needs fighting. Gurdjieff wrote this March 6th, 1984. Every man and woman is representative of the total existence of the past, present, and future. Every person is the messenger of the whole of existence. In everybody's heart, God, with heaven, is hidden in the form of consciousness. Consciousness is the common factor. God is consciousness. We do not know our own universe, birth after death, and death after birth. We are moving on the journey of life, like the blind being led by the blind. Not only in this life, but we have passed millions of incarnations in this way. We do not know the reality behind our husband, our wife, our children, and our parents. We do not know who they are because we do not know who we are. Who am I? For this purpose, our birthday comes each year to remind us about our journey towards Godhood. This journey will be continued with its ups and downs, its liking and disliking, loving and hating, pleasure and pain, and its individual and family problems. The person whom we love or hate, in reality, we do not know at all because we do not know our past lives. Let us not forget our destination and home, which is Om. May God bless you to become a beacon light to all. These are Gurdjieff's words on his birthday, March 6th, 1985. The principle of I am, or soul, is never born with the birth of the body. And it never dies with the death of the body. The soul is eternal and immortal. Then, what do we mean by birthday? As long as the soul, or I am, is identified with the body and mind, so long the principle of I am has to pass through infinite births and deaths. Although these births and deaths belong to the body alone, it is our bodies that have been born, and it is our bodies that will die. They have to die. That which is born must die. As long as the soul, or I am, is not resurrected or liberated from the prison of the body and mind, so long the individual births and deaths are continued. After this resurrection, the liberated soul is the universal I am, the impersonal I am. Every man and woman is the offspring of both man and Godhood. These bodies are the offspring of the parental seeds, and the soul, or I am, is the offspring of Godhood. Therefore, every man and woman is a mixture of heaven and earth. Due to identification with the body and mind, which are part of earthly life, the soul appears to be born and it appears to die. Since the beginning of time, you have been born and have died trillions and trillions of times. It may be possible to count the galaxies and their stars shining in the sky, but it is impossible to count the number of times you have been born and have died. Unless you meditate on the sense of I am beyond the body and mind, you cannot transcend your family problems and the problems of birth and death. If you meditate on the absolute in the form of I am, then you can feel gratitude to Mother Nature and a sense of unity throughout the entire existence. Gurdjieff wrote that March 6, 1986. As long as we have any private and personal desires, attachment to family and friends, hatred against enemies, and so forth, so long the soul cannot feel the bliss of I am. Therefore, after death, it will be reborn because the mission is not fulfilled. When one is liberated from all private and personal desires and plannings, then one achieves freedom, moksha, pure awareness or pure consciousness, the state of enlightenment. Such a soul can work without the material body, because it is realized absolute being. And such a soul becomes one with Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, Buddha consciousness, and Rama consciousness. When you are purified by meditation on I am, beyond the body and mind, your individual I am and the absolute I am become one. That is to say, one without a second. The birthday of such a soul, therefore, becomes everybody's birthday. Gurdjieff wrote that March 6th, 1987. Every year we celebrate our date of birth. But when we meditate on I am, beyond the body and mind, by means of Om, inner nada, then we come to know and feel that we are one with existential Godhood. Absolute I am. We feel that we are never born and will never die. When you meditate on I am, beyond the body and mind, by means of nada, the inner sound current, then your individual I becomes the cosmic I. And your individual mind is transformed into nada. The first and last command of the inner guru is this: not to have identity with the body and the mind. You are not the body and mind, although you have a body and mind. Body and mind are your vehicles. They depend on you. They are alive because of you. You are the ocean of awareness, which is called Om. And Gurdjieff concludes this chapter with these words, which were written on March 6th, 1988. Gurdjieff concludes with Satyam Shivam Sundaram. We are one with absolute existence, absolute tranquility, and absolute beauty. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, Gurdjieff.